Greetings, friends and future friends. This video I call Studio Shop Videos. Now, if you're like me and you don't have a lot of money to pay somebody to come in and fix and repair things in your studio, you got to do it yourself. So I'm going to show you how you can fix and repair and adjust things in your studio. That way you can get back to work creating, whether it be videos or music or whatever you're a creator of. So let's go see if we can find something to fix. So what we're going to do today is make our backdrop lighting better. And how we're going to do that is put a diffuser on our 1000D light. So we're going to get that job done by using a roll of Velcro and the GVM light kits. So the first thing we need to do is remove the light from the stand so we can work on it. So we'll loosen this bolt up right here, spin it around, disconnect the power cable. Then we got to make sure that this piece right in here, we unscrew that wing bolt far enough that it clears, pull the unit out, and now we can go work on it. Now, before we get started working on the light, I want to show you this stuff right here. This is Velcro called Sticky Back, and I buy this by the roll. That has a 5-pound limit, but what we're going to use is going to be less than 5 pounds pull on this Velcro. But what I love about the roll, when you pull this out, you got a big spool of it here, is that when you have the felt and the hook on this side, the felt on that side, when you cut this piece right here, the hook and the felt will be the same size. That's why it's great to buy it in a roll like this. This is really good stuff. So what we'll be installing today is the GVM diffuser. This is actually custom built for the 1000D lights. I don't know if it'll work on the 850Ds, but I know it works really great on the 1000Ds. Because several of the lights in my studio, I have this diffuser kit installed on them. Now, the first thing we want to do when we take the diffuser out of the packaging is try and straighten it out a little bit. Try and get as many of the wrinkles out as we can. You know, sometimes it takes a while to get it all straightened out, especially the diffuser. It gets locked up, so we want to stretch it a little bit and kind of get it so it's sitting out a little bit, and just stretch it and get it opened up a little bit. Now, the first thing we have to do to the light is we need to install the corner pieces, and they just snap on. Bring this over, snap that on, and then we'll take this piece, snap it on, snap this piece on, and same over here. Snap that on. Snap this piece into that. And then the last piece. Snap that on. Snap this on. Now you have all the corner pieces. And then once you have them snapped into place, then what you want to do is push them down so that they're level with the barn doors. Push that down in there. That's snapped into place. There we go. Everything's good. That's all snapped into place. Looks good. And get this last barn door over here snapped into place. Push it down. Push this in. And now we have the pieces, the corner pieces are now level with the barn doors. Now, this kit actually came with some Velcro, 4 pieces that you can use, but this just has the felt and not the hook. So if we need to add more Velcro to this project, we'll have to go into the supply I just brought. So let's install these things. So what we're going to do is install the Velcro from here to here, because we have Velcro on the corner pieces, but we want to install on the barn doors that little strip. So that's what we're going to do now. So we'll come down here and peel away some Velcro. Bring it in here, put it in about the middle of the barn door. Put it at about the middle and let her go. And now we have Velcro from this corner all the way across to the back side. So what we have here is a couple little pieces missing. So I went and got some Velcro from my little bit of a supply there. Cut a little piece for there. And then I got another piece over here we're going to cut. Felt part. So we're going to measure over about right there. Cut that piece. And now stick this in here. And now we get it peeled back. And now we'll have Velcro the whole way across. Looking good. So now that's done. So now let's go back and do the other 3 sides. All right, we now have the Velcro installed all the way around the outside of the barn doors, and we're ready to install. Now, the instructions say to put the white sheet, this white sheet part of the diffuser in first, the white part, this diffuser in first, and then put the mesh on the outside. But through my experimentation in the studio, I found that it really diffuses the light better when this mesh is on the inside. So all we do is look for the corners, and I think I found them right here, and right here. So what we got to do is stick them in the corner, like so. Put that in that corner there, get this down, and what we want to do is leave a little bit on the top of this Velcro for that white screen. Come in here, and here's the other corner over here. Here's this other corner, and we know this is brand new, so it's going to take a while to stretch out. And I put this corner in this corner over here. Tighten that down. Put that in, and we want to make sure we make contact with the Velcro all the way around. Keep stretching it, keep working it. Then this back side. Get it attached. And it looks like everything's good. This one corner over here needs to be reattached. And keep working it all the way around until you have the mesh put into place. And then we're ready for the screen. And now we're ready to install the screen. So bring 2 corners up, kind of get them put into place a little bit. Get these guys down, stretch down here a little bit. And then what I do is I move it around and get the barn doors to come in a little bit. Move it around. And this side here, we'll move it. Get the barn doors to collapse in on each other a little bit. Get that come up there like that. Now I know someone's watching and say I'm installing this wrong. And I probably am. I'm definitely going against the directions to put this screen down first and then but I found out in my studio with the way I'm lighting, this actually diffuses the light a little better and gives me a little softer light. Now we have the diffuser put in place. Make sure the final attachments here, make sure it's in place, and this is ready to go. We can now see our light diffuser project turned out wonderfully, and now this light gives a beautiful blue cast to my background. So I hope this video showed you that you can fix and repair these things yourself. That way you don't have to have someone else come in and do it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. You'll help us grow the channel. That way we can fix more stuff. So take care, my friends, and thanks for watching.